Be live on all platforms, and we're back after a while with another Ask Me Anything. We'll talk about the latest content news in streaming and content creation. And again, of course, as per usual, you guys can just type in the chat and ask me anything you guys want. So as per usual, guys, you know, I like to give you guys a little bit of value when we start the streams. So if you guys ever want to talk to me, the best way to talk to me, the best way to get a guaranteed reply is through my free Live Success Academy. It's linked in all the descriptions and in my bios. Just hop into the community tab and ask any question that you want about live streaming, content creation. And I check that every day. So if you guys ever want a guaranteed response from me, then that is the place to get a guaranteed text response. But you can also just talk to me. So if you check the calendar tab on the Live Success Academy, you can see 3 times a week we hold a coffee hour. I'm not always there, but I try my best to be there when I can. So if you ever just want to directly talk to me, as in a voice chat, then we've got the calendar tab and we've got the classroom tab in the Live Success Academy as well, which has some videos which will help you out as well if you're into content creation or live streaming. So as per usual, guys, like I say, we're just going to do an AMA for about probably like 50 minutes, and then I'm going to hop on a call with FTTV. That's too many T's. FTTV. So if anybody is in FTTV, about once a month, I just do a group call with FTTV just to answer any questions they've got, help them out with tech issues, and just to discuss content creation because I like doing that. So let's start off just by checking that everything is working. So let's check that Castle Labs is working just by sticking a message into a chat. So yeah, there's a kick message. So that confirms that Castle Labs is working fine. Looks like we're perfectly live on TikTok. Twitter's fine. Again, the Rumble one didn't work, don't know why. Hello to Mr. Pro Michael. I'll check out your question in a second. And it looks like we're live on both YouTubes. So I'm live on Shorts on my second channel, Harry Streaming Shortcuts. And I'm live in Landscape on TikTok Live with Harry. So hello, Mr. Pro Michael. I got banned from streaming because apparently I was too young. But my dad was there with me. How can I get unbanned? If you're talking about YouTube, then what I always find with YouTube is that the best way to contact YouTube is through X, Twitter. And I'll just show you on the screen in a second. If you're talking about another platform, you're just going to have to find their contact informations. But yeah, Mr. Pro Michael, let me know what platform you're talking about. But I'll show you. I'll show you in a second. YouTube. Hello, Pavel. By the way, Pavel's spamming hi. You only need to say it once, Pavel. Just give me some time to, just give me some time to see the message. So let's share the screen. So this is X. This is at Team YouTube on X. If you just message these guys on X, if you guys ever have any YouTube issues, streaming, shorts, long form video issues, just send at Team YouTube a message or just a tweet, a post, and they'll always answer. They're literally the best support I know that exists on social media. Like far better than let's look at the contrast. Far better than TikTok support, which in the past has responded about 5 times per month. Let's see if they've improved it. Let's have a look. I'll share the screen in a second. No, they're still the same. So let's see. So this is on X at TikTok support. Their last reply was on November the 1st. This is a multi-billion-dollar company that can't provide support on social media. The last reply was over a week ago. Yeah, so that shows you. That shows you TikTok, how organized TikTok is. This is such a poorly organized company. Like they're out of their depth in some regards. Of course, they're not. In other regards, they're not. Like they're good at getting people reach and generating people revenue. But in many regards, they are extremely disorganized. Many examples of that. It's one of my favorite topics to talk about. I think the CEO, what's he called? Was it Will Shao? No, I'm getting Deliveroo mixed up. I used to work for Deliveroo. TikTok CEO. Oh, it's Shao Chu. I'm probably saying his name wrong. I'm sorry, but he's out of his depth anyway. He's well out of his depth, at least from what I've observed with TikTok. He especially doesn't seem to care about TikTok Live. Unfortunately, the TikTok Live people are just so disorganized, kind of all over the place. Let me just check that the Twitch is working as well. As per usual, as you guys know, we like to multi-stream, so we're live on all the different platforms. Let's just hop into the stream manager, check that all is working fine. So hi Twitch, yep, that's working fine. So again, guys, we're probably going to be live for like probably like 45 more minutes. So if anybody has any questions that you want to ask, all you've got to do is just type it in the chat. We'll do our best to answer any questions. This looks like a bug, right? This should be embedded. Let me show the screen. This is the X stream. This should be just embedded, right? You shouldn't have to click on the link to open it, but we typically don't get many people on X, but I may as well because I can. I'm using Atom Multi and Atom Vertical to multi-stream. I'm currently on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different platforms. Theoretically, I could add in Instagram and Facebook. The Rumble one just isn't working. I think it nearly crashed when I tried to add it, so not going to even try the Rumble one. And I don't have the Rumble chat in my multi-chat combiner anyway, so I don't see the Rumble chat anyway. So, but yes, Atom Multi is fantastic, by the way. If anybody wants to multi-stream, you check out the Atom Multi guide on the TikTok Live with Harry YouTube channel. It's a fantastic little fantastic plugin for OBS. Like Atom Vertical, Atom Multi, those are in my opinion the two best plugins for OBS. Like comfortably and hands down the two best plugins for OBS. Again, if anyone has any questions, just shoot them in the chat. But in the meantime, what I'm going to do is just go through my Twitter feed recently and just kind of read out some of the stuff that I've been tweeting and retweeting, because it is mostly, if you guys ever want to follow me on Twitter, again, let's just show it. It's mostly just me tweeting about content creation. Occasionally I'll tweet about sports and other stuff, right? But it's mostly just me tweeting about content creation. And I always repost valuable stuff as well, right? So if you guys just want to see a valuable feed of information for content creators and live streamers, then just follow me on X, WZ_Mojo on X. It's linked in all my bios and stuff. So for example, Kat, again, I talk about this all the time. Kat Liente, you guys should definitely be following her if you're a live streamer. Just repost your vertical videos on other platforms, especially now since YouTube Shorts can be up to 3 minutes. Just repost them. Repost them on Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels. Again, on Instagram, by the way, just check a button and it posts them on Facebook as well. So make sure you check that button when you're posting into Instagram Reels. And of course, TikTok. And you post them on X and Snapchat as well. That's up to 6 places. But make sure they're at least in 4 places. The 4 biggest places for reach on vertical video: TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Facebook, and Instagram Reels. Those are the 4 best places for reach on when it comes to vertical video. I think Snapchat's, I've not looked much into it, but Snapchat's probably the 5th, and X, what you're seeing here, is the 6th. Twitch has made the clip button more prominent. Like prior to that, it was kind of beneath. Presumably this is a desktop screenshot, clearly. Prior to that, it was beneath the actual stream. Now it's kind of on the stream, inside the stream controls. See how much of a difference that makes? Probably not much. So I was testing, I'll scroll down a little bit. So I was testing X bots, right? Usually you get a lot of them. So if you put these trigger words that trigger the bots, they usually reply. Didn't get a single reply. So it seems like X has fixed those. But I'm not going to click into my notifications, but like most of my notifications are just spam likes, like accounts I don't even know who are liking like year-old or 2-year-old tweets, because I think that kind of gets their account like verified on X enough to post. So they've fixed one problem, which was spam replies, but now they've got spam likes. I set it to Dijax. They're playing whack-a-mole with the bots. They're at war with the bots. So are all the other social media platforms. So we'll give X credit for getting rid of the bot replies, but then it's just opened up another kind of worms in terms of like bots instead. Now I said here, looks like the efforts to cancel Mr. Beast are going well. Again, I mean, you guys are welcome. Free speech. You guys can think about whatever you want about Mr. Beast, but as the stats here show, he's currently gaining 369,000 subscribers a day, and it took him 2 days and 17 hours to get 1 million subscribers. So whatever you guys think of Mr. Beast, the efforts to cancel him are clearly not working. I don't think in 2024 you can cancel people anymore. You're welcome to dislike them and not watch their content, but it's impossible to cancel somebody in 2024. How to TikTok Live Studio connect to OBS? Good question. Good afternoon, Doomy. How's it going, Doomy McDoom? I hope your day's awesome too. Right, let's answer this one about connected to OBS by just opening my YouTube channel. So actually, well, yeah, this is an old video. So TT live with Harry OBS virtual cam. This is the one you want. This one here, how to use OBS features in TikTok Live Studio virtual cam tutorial. So I'll just stick it in the chat for you. I'll just stick it in the chat for you. So where do you ask that? You ask that here. So if you want to use OBS features on Live Studio, then you use the virtual cam. However, if you just want to use OBS without Live Studio, you get a stream key, which is visit this link here, right? If you just want a stream key, just fully read this page, and you'll learn everything you need to know about getting stream keys. But yeah, if you just want to send OBS into Live Studio, then just use the virtual cam. I need to make a new virtual cam guide, and I will likely release one this month. I'm just waiting for a sponsor to respond. And then we'll progress with that. Now this is interesting. I'm currently live on YouTube Shorts. I said YouTube needs better moderation tools, but live streaming is always priority number 3 after Shorts and long time videos, which is true. And it makes sense for YouTube, by the way, because they make far more money from YouTube Shorts and long form video. But Nutty says there's a lot of racism and bigotry. Probably easier for me because I'm just a white man. And I don't have long hair like Nutty, and there's not like there's just crazy people typing silly stuff in his chat because he's not a short-haired white man. So I don't have racism, bigotry, but I understand why some people might. Hello, Goldilocks, by the way. He's saying it adds more GPU, CPU. The separate chats between horizontal and vertical streams on YouTube suck. Agreed on that front. Viewership's all over the place. Yeah. So like the YouTube short streaming is still so new. And I would still encourage people to do it, by the way. But this is the counter argument against it, right? So it's always good to hear both sides of the story. So this is from Nutty, well respected, you know, probably the most prominent like live streaming tutorial YouTuber, whatever you want to call them. That's Nutty for you. Subs hate getting double notifications. Yeah, that doesn't sound fun. But yeah, so that's kind of the downside to YouTube short streaming. So go check out Nutty's profile at NuttyLMAO. He's also tweets some funny stuff as well. Like he was tweeting today about like Twitch panels. You'll get more views if you change your Twitch panels every 2 seconds or whatever he said. You one custom panel from popping up on Twitter. He always tweets funny stuff as well. He tweets like a mixture of interesting stuff and funny stuff. I don't play Fortnite on stream at the minute. I'm currently focused on like teaching people about live streaming, so I don't stream Fortnite Ninja Gaming. Obviously I used to. That's how I started at WG_Mojo on TikTok, which is we're live on that account right now. But yeah, I don't play Fortnite. Hello, Harvey. Which Harvey is this? Too many Harveys. Hope you're doing well, Harvey. Whichever Harvey that is. Interestingly, it looks like my chat combiner didn't catch Harvey's message for some reason. Which is strange. But if you're still watching, Harvey, I hope you're doing well. Yeah, Windows 10 or 11 is a good question. I'm still on Windows 10. I think you can see that, right? Because this taskbar at the bottom looks kind of different. I will probably soon upgrade to Windows 11. Now for me, because I post tutorials, I really want to use the system that most of my viewers are using. And I pull this on my YouTube channel every so often, and it was still just marginally Windows 10 the last time I pulled it. But actually, let's just pull it now, right? And not into the chat. I'm going to pull it on the community tab. And again, I may as well just show you guys the process live. So 1 second while we share the screen again. So let's just pull this live. So like, so with which operating system do you live stream on TikTok? And then we'll just go Windows 10, Windows 11, and we'll add the others, Mac OS, iOS. Wait, you can't add 5 options now? Huh? Okay, iOS/Android. What? That's a change. You used to be able to add 5 poll options. I've literally added 5 here. Is this a bug? I don't know. Anyway, that's fine. We'll just post it, right? Is that a bug? Or is that a change? Why would YouTube do that? Yeah, no, it looks like you can only add 4. Anyway, there you go. But honestly, the Windows 10 or 11 debate doesn't really matter, I don't think. I think they're both optimized well enough. Like, surely you're only going to get, like, very marginal gains, right? So if maybe it becomes relevant if you've got an ancient PC. So what I would say is, if in doubt, just use the latest operating system, which is Windows 11. But I really don't think it matters. At least not for the next few years, right? Windows 10, in my opinion, is kind of still new enough. It's probably like 10 years old now, right? It's probably still new enough for it not to matter. When was Windows 10 released? Oh, no, it's only released in 2015. Well, it's 10 years old then, right? It's nearly 10 years old. It's approaching its 10th birthday. It's still relatively new enough for it not to matter too much. But yeah, if you guys want to contribute to that data, just go on my community tab and vote on the community tab. But yeah, Windows 10 or 11 doesn't really matter too much. See, make sure I've not missed any messages here. Yeah, no, it doesn't matter too much. So again, guys, we're doing an AMA. So if you guys want to ask me any questions, just literally drop them in the chat. I'll do my best to answer any questions about content, gaming, live streaming, content creation, anything in that regard. I'll do my best to answer. Right. Let's see. Let's just keep going through the Twitter feed. So let's see. So I was just tweeting about politics because obviously the US election was last month. Yeah, honestly, I think the UK is just electoral system and the way it works, like without even talking about left or right, is fantastic. But both the way the poll is conducted, like all paper, everything ending at the same time. I know it's easier in the UK because we only have one time zone. And then the way the TV channels do it, where they do a dramatic countdown to 10 p.m. and then we have a really accurate exit poll, which by the way, in my lifetime has been nearly always right. So you basically know the result by 10 p.m. in the night, right? And the exit poll is released at the same time on every TV channel. Anyway, I think the UK, there's election results, and election nights better than the US. Anyway, it was also a funny coincidence that the opposite country set off fireworks on the election day, literally purely by coincidence, because Rishi Sunak called a general election on the 4th of July. And of course, the US election's always in early November, so sometimes it's just on the 5th of November. So which obviously both dates when the opposite country sets off fireworks. Again, that we're just scrolling through my Twitter feed here, and back to streaming. So Kick, and the debate here is always whether you believe this. Supposedly had record numbers. So plus 36% on hours watched, plus again, I don't think peak viewers matters, but like plus 33% on average viewers. I think hours watched is always the best metric. It can be gamed, of course, right, by bots. That is always the argument. Like, is this being affected by bots or not? Don't know. But if you believe the stats, then Kick gained 36% viewership just in a single month, and it had its best month ever, right? That was Kick's best month ever. So again, if you can multi-stream, I recommend multi-streaming on Kick, because why not? You've got a 95-5 split on Kick as well. If you could just reach the affiliate, which is the same as Twitch, 75 followers, 3 average viewers, relatively simple to do if you just kind of mobilize your community to help get you monetized on Kick. So again, if you can multi-stream using Atom Multi or Streamlabs Ultra, those are the 2 ways I recommend multi-streaming. Then definitely stream on Kick if you can. There is views to be had. And this is Eddie, the CEO of Stake and Kick, saying, always a great site to see. Thanks for doing this. Streams charts. Streams charts is fantastic if you guys want streaming data. Unfortunately, TikTok just doesn't give them the data to record TikToks. It would be great to see the TikTok live data, but that's just TikTok for you. Like I said earlier on in the stream, they're just poorly organized. or overly protective. Like, a lot of the time, one of the problems I see with TikTok is they just overthink everything, right? Like the moderation on TikTok Live is way over engineered compared to every other platform. Like they just kind of kick themselves in the foot with stuff like that. I don't know if you guys agree. If anyone has any counter arguments or thoughts, let me know. Anyway, yeah, Kick had a record month. Hello, Golden Apple, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. So this is Biggie. Always interesting. An interesting count to follow because he just, you know, he says what he's thinking, to put it simply. He doesn't sugarcoat anything he says, including politics, right? But like, I'm mainly following for the streaming stuff. When you're starting off, everyone cheers you on because your goals remind them of theirs. When you finally make progress on climbing to the top, many people hate you for it because you remind them that they still haven't done anything to accomplish their goals. The majority of the hate you'll get is not your problem, lock it in. Yeah, I mean, basically, and anybody who's like a medium-sized or more creative probably gets hate. Unfortunately, that's the way things are. Broadly agree on this, like, especially in the past like 6 months, like Kick has kicked more of the controversial streamers and have actually, you know, enforced some policies and rules that they've got a little bit better than in the past, where they basically didn't seem to have any rules. I mean, like the data seems to show that it's working, right? You remove the worst people on the platform gets better because more people want to be on it, right? Because it's less associated with the negativity. So of course, Kick is still more home to like Kick still has more controversy on average than Twitch, but let's not pretend Twitch is perfect. And of course, kind of like Rumble is like a whole other story, which people don't usually talk about in like the same breath as like Twitch and Kick. So Kick seems to me to be like the middle ground between Rumble and Twitch. And there's again, I encourage multi-streaming there. So yeah, let's see. I watched when I was in America, because I just got back from America last week. The League of Legends opening ceremony was amazing. So, so if you guys want to see a good opening ceremony, esports opening ceremony, go back and watch the League of Legends opening ceremony. It was from the O2 Arena in London. It was a brilliant opening ceremony. Linkin Park, if there's any Linkin Park fans. And then this is just me retweeting League of Legends stuff because I am a big esports fan. So of course, Faker won his 5th world title. When I was in America, I had order number 33333 on Uber Eats. Anyway, so this is Eddie talking about view botting, and we'll open up the context. It's always a bit. You're always playing dice a little bit, clicking on tweets. Anyway, so Big E spoke to an active botter who said it's easier to bot on Twitch than Kick, among other things. And Eddie, again, the CEO of Kick, says nothing to gain from view botting. Other platforms might see benefits from inflating view accounts, but they're committed to trying to keep a fair live streaming environment for their community. And of course, it's hard. Like we just mentioned the bots on X as well, right? But that's Eddie talking about Kick. So I visited New York, and we basically accidentally rocked up to the Fortnite concert in Times Square. We literally just timed it perfectly. We didn't know there was a Fortnite concert about to start. We were just like, let's go see Times Square. And then like 20 minutes later, Snoop Dogg appeared. So that was funny. I literally accidentally bumped into Snoop Dogg. Had no idea they were about to do the new season reveal in Times Square. Right time, right place. Now this is an interesting one for streamers. We've seen this with nearly all of the YouTube streamers, and we've seen it with some of the Kick streamers as well. The ones who were signed on big money contracts with Kick and YouTube, returning to Twitch. Now a lot of them are doing what I just said before, multi-streaming, right? So there's people like Fusely, people like Courage here. Who else? Like Saikuno. Is Valkyrie doing it soon as well? She might be doing it soon as well. I think she's still on her contract. But she'll definitely do it when her contract's over. Yeah, they're just embracing multi-streaming, right? Courage even, I didn't retweet it. Courage even tried, he even did a trolley NPC style TikTok live where he said he had 7,000 views. Hello Goldilocks, by the way, I see the fire emojis. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Let me stop. Courage also had some nice graphics, but yeah, multi-stream again. I'm repeating the same thing because that's been one of the biggest trends this year. Multi-stream where you can. This is some great advice from Mars. I highly recommend following, just at MWS on X. It's x.com/MWS. That's all you got to type in your browser. Plan out your thumbnail and title before you even start recording the video. So sometimes it's just difficult to know what the title and thumbnail is. But the reason he's saying this is because to get people to watch your video, you need a good title and thumbnail. So if you make a video and then you cannot think of a good title and thumbnail, nobody's going to watch it because they're going to click on something else. So it massively helps if you have a good thumbnail and a good title. So Goldilocks asks a good question. Do I have a video on how to use two PCs at the same time to multi-stream? Unfortunately, I don't, because I've never had two PCs, and I've always found, for me, it's just simple enough. I've never had a reason. I like to keep things simple, and with the modern graphics cards, like anything that's 20 series or above, can easily, from NVIDIA point of view, can easily handle multi-streaming. Any graphics card that's less than 5 years old, probably even less than like 8 years old, can easily enough handle multi-streaming. Now, I'm not talking like you get 400 FPS in your game, because you won't. Maybe with a 4090 you might. But unless you're a pro player, you should be happy with like 60 or 120, 150 FPS, right? So unfortunately, I've never done a dual PC setup guide because I don't have a dual PC. I basically just share what I've learned from my own streaming. And occasionally I'll learn stuff to share it with others, but I don't have two PCs, so I can't help with that. Of course, Goldilocks, if you just head on to YouTube, there will be many hundreds or thousands of people with dual PCs who will have shared how they set up their dual PC. But if one of those PCs has a good graphics card, like I said, 20 series or above, personally, I would keep it simple, just stream on the one PC. See if you've got another use for the other PC. I mean, again, maybe if you don't, go ahead and just use it for multi-streaming. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I just don't know the specifics of dual PCs. Thank you for the roses, Goldilocks. So yeah, I can't really add much to that discussion. Let's see. So again, guys, feel free to drop any questions, comments in the chat. We'll probably be live for another like 20 more minutes. Let's just scroll back through the X feed because we're not really done scribbling here. So Kai Sonat's currently on his subathon to try and retake the subscription count, get the most subscribers in 1 month, take that back from Iron Mouse. I mean, he's currently on track to do it comfortably. I think the last time I saw he was on like 230,000 subscribers in 8 days because he started on the 1st of November. So currently he's easily on track. If we play this video slightly and hopefully I don't get claimed.
Dr. Kim.
You know you shouldn't be reading that stuff.
I know.
That is Kim Kardashian. He's got some, yeah, he's got a lot of big names on his side, so good for him. He's certainly one of the most entertaining streamers out there. As I said, upping the standards once again. Sorry, I need to cough again. Let me mute and drink some more water. So Dexter loves being community noted. There was supposedly a bug on the homepage where the timestamps, no, not the timestamps, the date and the view counts didn't appear. That was because of certain extensions that people had installed, and it's been fixed. It's been clarified. Sorry, I don't know if it's been fixed. So it's up to what they didn't name the extension. Presumably the extension fixed it. Now Kat is smart, right? Kat's saying work smarter, not harder. And one of the previous tweets we just saw from Kat was saying, repost your vertical video elsewhere. And she's saying the same thing here, just in a different way. Again, Kat does work smarter, not harder. That's one of the reasons it's been successful. I like to try do the same thing and work smarter, not harder. So one of the things I do is post a yearly video, right? So if we sort these videos by popular. How to find your stream key in 2023. How to find your stream key in 2024. How to use Live Studio. How to use Live Studio in 2024. Complete Tickfinity setup 2024. This one is Tickfinity setup 2022. You guys get the picture, right? You work smarter, not harder. Hello, OJ, how's it going? And there's I think I've got about 5 or 6 videos where I do that, right? That's just one example. Every year, basically, I just remake the same video and share the latest information. Of course, it changes from time to time slightly. You know, especially the best practices with setting up Tickfinity in Live Studio. So I just remake the same video every year. Hello, Daki. There's a lot of people who do stream on Fortnite. Of course, we use Tickfinity. Of course, indeed. Will we have any Fortnite stuff? So again, it's very important to clarify that I am not the owner of Tickfinity. That is Zeredy. In terms of Fortnite stuff, for Tickfinity, Tickfinity does have the keybind controls, which can be used in any game, including Fortnite. What I would say about Fortnite is that because it's a multiplayer game, you need to be careful with the rules of Fortnite. Fortnite in general, any multiplayer game in general, is not a fan of third-party tools because they can be used for cheating, to put it simply, right? So I would say use with caution when it comes to the Tickfinity keyboard control. Try it if you want, but if you're going to try it in any game, including Fortnite, you need a good understanding of the rules. And personally, I don't know whether Fortnite allows such a tool to be used in game. So that is basically why Tickfinity doesn't have like specific tools for a game like Fortnite. Minecraft is a single player game, so you can do whatever you want in Minecraft. You can cheat as much as you want because it's just you being affected, right? But if you cheat in the multiplayer game, you're affecting other players, which is obviously why the game doesn't like it, right? Because it needs to be fair for everybody. So yeah, you need to investigate the rules of each game. So Goldilocks, it's just like a broad suggestion, right? But when I'm saying in terms of the graphics cards that are good for multi-streaming, like anything that's 20 series or above. So for example, I've got a 2070, an NVIDIA 2070 RTX, right? And I'm currently live on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 platforms using ATOM Multi, right? So I'm handling 7 platforms just fine with a 2070, and of course that's 2 generations old now. There's the 30 series and the 40 series as well. I'm presuming there's a 50 series coming at some point. I've not really read anything about that. Obviously, Nvidia's share price is like massively up because of AI. So I don't even know how much they're focusing on video games at the minute. I'm sure they've not completely forgot video games. And I'm sure they've learned a hell of a lot of stuff for the video game graphics cards from the AI department. Anyway, slightly sidetracked there. Who's the other graphics card maker? Is it Ryzen? I don't know, but basically any graphics card that's like made in the last 6-ish years, 6 to 8 years, should be fine for multi-streaming from one PC. Like 16 gig or more of RAM as well. I've got 32 gig, and you're basically good to go. You have an RTX 3050 and lag when trying to multi-stream. Well, maybe you need to just try a different multi-stream setup. Again, I don't know much about your multi-stream setup. It's often hard to diagnose specifics just through the chat. But maybe just need to try a different setup. 32 RAM obviously means you've got no issues. But of course, also always important to say this, it's up to your internet speed as well, right? You need, like, depending on the way you're doing it, anywhere from like 12 meg of upload to 50 meg of upload, 50, right? Using ATOM Multi, I am sending 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm sending 7 different data streams using ATOM Multi. So what that's doing is it's 5K bit rate times 7, 35K of upload speed, right? 35 meg. 35 meg of upload speed. 35,000K So keep that in mind. That might also be causing the issue. If you want to use less upload speed, you pay for software such as Streamlabs Ultra. Go look at my latest video, which is how to use Streamlabs Ultra, if you want to learn more about that. Hello, Sam. How's it going? I highly recommend joining a TikTok agency. If you visit the StreamKey link, you'll see why. So Ulysses on this page, and again, I'll just share the page, right? Let's have a look at the page. So let me highlight the main reason. This one here, false ban protection. I think that's the number one reason I would join a live agency. Problem is I can't because I have if you have more than one TikTok account, they just don't let you in, right? But if I could, if I only have one TikTok account, which is most people, I would join a TikTok live agency. Because if you ever get banned by TikTok, and we just talked about this before, by the way, TikTok support is terrible, right? They will not unban you, right? You'll just be banned and you need a new account. But if you get banned while you're in an agency, and you can't join one after, you have to be in one before. If you get banned while you're in an agency, the agency literally has a direct line of contact with TikTok, and they will get you unbanned. And to be clear, wrongly banned, right? It's not just a license to say or do anything, right? But as we all know, TikTok does often wrongly ban people, right? Of course, as Goldilocks says, no guarantee. But again, at least from my experience talking with people, as long as you are wrongly banned, if you've not done anything wrong and the AI has just banned you, then you can typically get unbanned. And on this page, this is a verified list of agencies. I've spoken to most of these agencies on this list. I know they provide a good quality service. Also on this page, video explainer. Ulysses, I'm guessing you haven't watched this particular video because my opinion should be clear if you watch this one. This one is a 12-minute video. So again, this is this StreamKey link here, right? It redirects to the list of agencies. You just screenshot it or type it into your web browser, whatever. Visit this StreamKey link. Have a full read through that page. And that's the main reason I recommend. Of course, they'll get you a StreamKey as well, right? Which is why this link is StreamKey. But yeah, go check out that page. In terms of getting viewers, that's always up to you. It's up to you to make good content, right? The agency's not just going to join your chat and send gifts for no reason, are they? Right? That's on you. You have to be the entertaining live streamer. I'm going to blow my nose. That said, if we go back on the page, right? One of the things the agency will do, Ulysses, a good agency, is they'll provide you training, effectively tips to help you get more gifts and to help you get more views and get more followers, right? That's one of the 6 benefits I've listed here, right? For joining an agency. Now, I was actually thinking about this page earlier on. There's a 7th benefit, which I haven't listed. It's just basic tech support, right? Along with just the training. If you're having like a tech issue, the best agencies will assign you a manager. And you just say to the manager, hey boss, this thing is broken on OBS or Live Studio or whatever. Can you help me fix it? And they'll help you fix it. So at some point, I'll probably edit this simple list with the 7th one, which is tech support. Because I think that is useful for a lot of people. Now, by the way, if you happen to be in this one, FTTV, US and Canada, in about 20 minutes, I'll be in the FTTV Discord, and we'll be doing an AMA and a Q&A where you guys can talk to me in the voice chat and ask me anything you want. So if anybody does happen to be in FTTV and wants to talk to me in a few minutes, then come hang out in the FTTV Discord. That's one of my recommended US agencies, FTTV, alongside Atomic. Again, you can see all these recommended agencies on this list. And Ulysses, that's one of the reasons why I made the list, right? Because you get so many agencies just talking absolute crap, basically, right? Any of the verified agencies on my list are like decent professional agencies. I am losing the ability to speak. Hello, Adrian. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. I am losing the ability to speak. So we'll probably go on for about 5 more minutes. And then again, I'll take like a 15-minute break. And I'll be in the FDTV Discord if anybody else wants to talk about anything. But yeah, you do have to be careful with agencies, right? Again, the main thing I would say when it comes to the agencies is just make sure they're a decent verified agency. Hello, Streamerful. How's it going? Again, if I'm missing any chats on the Shorts feed, then come over to the TikTok Live with Harry YouTube channel where we're not missing any chats. Hello, Lord Damascus. Again, we are multi-streaming live on all the different major streaming platforms as well, including Twitch, where Sam and OJ were just typing before. So again, if anybody has any final questions, just shoot them into the chat. How can I check if they're verified? Once again, what I mean by verified is I've verified these agencies on this list, right? So this list should be in the description. Again, you can see the URL at the top here as well, right? And I'll show it on the screen again in a second as well, right? So I have verified that any of these agencies, and I've got agencies for most countries on this list, will provide you with a professional service, and they're not just going to straight up lie to you and say they're going to get you 6 billion viewers or, you know, whatever, right? So there's agencies for most countries on this list. And if you can't find one, how to find an agency in your country, just read that part of the page as well, right? To help try and help you find an agency. So yeah, so when I'm talking about verified agencies, that is literally, again, this is the stream key link here. That is literally why I made this list, because I know there's so many dodgy agencies out there. I made a list of decent agencies to help people. And yes, I do earn a commission from Atomic and Astro if you join them, right? To be clear. But most of them, I don't earn any commission. Lord Damascus says, I can't think of a question at the moment. Thank you for helping me on my journey to becoming a content creator. No worries, Lord Damascus. Happy to help. So Adrian asked a good question. And again, this question is answered on the page, but we'll just show the page. So is it possible that TikTok agencies can make more money than what TikTok takes? So again, here's how it works. And this table here is based on a viewer who buys coins from the Android or iPhone app, right? So when a viewer buys coins to gift to you, of course, on the iPhone Android app, immediately Google and Apple take 30% of what the viewers paid, right? So that means there is 70% left. That then gets split 50-50 between you and TikTok. If you're in an agency, the 35% that TikTok gets, I know it can be a bit confusing, gets partially split between TikTok and the agency. Most of that goes to TikTok. Again, the agencies negotiate this with TikTok, so I don't know the precise number. And a small percentage goes to the agency, right? So again, the clear message here is that if you join an agency, you don't lose money, to put it simply, right? You get 35% of what your viewer has paid before and after joining an agency. That's what I've highlighted here. That's why I put this table on the website, right? To make it absolutely clear how the agency makes money. They get their money from TikTok, which is this bit I've highlighted here. Now, the gamble TikTok's making is that by being in the agency helps you and trains you, and you earn more gifts overall, right? So if you're earning 1,000 coins before the agency and 2,000 after, then TikTok makes more money, put it simply, right? And of course, the agency makes money, you make money, Apple and Google make money, and everyone's happy, right? That's the goal of the system. That's the goal of the agency system. Again, that's all explained on this page. That it's designed to be like a one-stop shop to learn about agencies, including the video explainer. Speaking of agencies, hello country. I'll see you shortly, country. See you in 15 minutes. yeah, if you guys want to like share anything about an agency you've joined and ask questions about it, then both my Discord should be in the description, but also on this page, I made a little live Agency Hub Discord. You can click on this one as well. It's just any of my Discord servers that you're in. And you can also just, if you're in the Live Success Academy, just go in the community tab and ask there, right? Just anywhere you can talk to me. Of course, it's kind of hard for me to do it live, but after the live stream, just stick in whatever agency you're in and ask me about it, right? And we'll do our best to help you. Also, Jared is in my Discord server, and he has been in an agency, FTTV, and so he knows a lot about agencies as well. To put it simply, when I participate in the live on TikTok, I do not see the other participants, and I do not see their answers either. If I participate via my phone, it works fine, but not via TikTok web. What type of live? Are you talking about like multi-guest or something? The Discord link in bio doesn't seem to work. Let's see. It should work, right? It doesn't work directly. You have to click on it and open it in your web browser. It's working fine for me. I've just verified that it does work. So yes, it should work fine. It does work fine. I just verified. You just have to make sure you click on the link to open it in your web browser first, because it's a redirect link. It's not a direct Discord link. You can't just copy and paste it into Discord. So what it does is it goes to my website and then it goes to Discord. The reason I do that is if the Discord link breaks, I only have to update the link in one place. I do that with a lot of things. I could do that with the, I mean, you can just see here, right? I do that with the Academy. So if the Academy link changes, this is my newsletter. If the newsletter link changes, it's just easier to update the links. I just update them in one place and it's fixed. So yeah, that's how that one works. Right, so guys, thank you for joining in today. I appreciate all the comments, questions. Again, final shout out, 2 final shout outs. Number 1, this is the Live Success Academy. We do calls 3 times a week. Basically, the idea of the Live Success Academy is just to help you accelerate your growth as a live streamer and a content creator. It's completely free to join until we hit 300 members. It'll be free for life for the first 300 members. Hello, Curtie, how's it going? And we also have this community tab in the classroom tab, which is video lessons. And in the community tab, if you ever want a guaranteed reply from me, this is the best place to get a guaranteed reply. Now, again, the other thing, if anybody does happen to be in FTTV, in about 10 minutes, I'll be in the FTTV Discord on the stage. We'll be doing a Q&A, answering any tech questions, any content questions, any live streaming questions. So if you are in FTTV, guys, join me in 10 minutes on the stage with Country and the rest of FTTV. So guys, until next time, take care. If anyone's in FTTV, I'll see you in 10 minutes. Peace out, guys.